Hey guys,
Welcome to the Unscripted podcast with Emerson and
Shelby.
let's get to it.
Okay, so basically how this podcast works is we're going to pick a topic out of a bucket and we're just going to talk about the topic. We'll probably take a side, agree, disagree, and it's completely unscripted. You want to pick the first topic?
Sure. This is so nerve-wracking. Airport crushes.
Ooh, okay. So I think what they meant by airport crushes is like strangers that are our age that you just like, oh, hey.
Our age or a little older.
Oh my God.
I love airport crushes because I'll see this guy in the airport that is like a 10 out of 10 and I'm like, whoa, you probably live in Minnesota.
I mean, he's a 10 out of 10 in the airport, but he's definitely like a 4 out of 10 out of the airport. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do because like, why do you look so good in your sweatpants and a mask and like your Nikes? Like,
there's something in the airport air that is like the opposite of school air that just
it makes everyone like look really attractive, even though they're probably looking their worst.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then same thing with like hallway crushes too.
Hallway crushes.
Oh. Like they're not in your class, because if they're in your class, then it ruins it. But like you don't know who they are. You don't know their name. You know nothing about them, but they sure look good in the hallway. You're like, oh my God, marry me. But like only in the hallway.
No, there's something about school air though that just like makes the quality decrease. You feel me?
Yes. No, like as soon as I step into the school, my hair just goes flat. All the volume leaves.
I have to bring a hairbrush every day. Otherwise, I like don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
That's so real.
I feel like this is a hard topic to talk about.
This is. We're going to pick a second topic because that topic was quite short. Advanced versus on level, except both of us are in advanced classes. So all we're really going to talk about is the struggles of advanced classes.
I personally do not like being an all advanced kid.
The homework is insane. It definitely, like, especially history is a lot your freshman year compared to sophomore year. I'm chilling. I actually don't do any of my homework. I probably shouldn't be saying that. Like, I actually do. No, I don't.
No, but the thing about advanced classes is, like, I was literally sick yesterday, like, in bed, sore throat.
She was dead.
Yes, essentially. And, here I am, still having to work on homework. I started at 11 a.m. and didn't finish until 11 p.m., but that is mainly due to my procrastination skills. But still, I had over, 6 assignments to do, and they were all long. It was crazy.
I feel like AP Human definitely does give you a lot of homework your freshman year, and you just, like, there's a lot with the videos and articles, especially. The videos and articles are insane. Like, it's just a lot of content you have to go through for just one packet.
Yeah, it really kind of drives me crazy, AP Human, and I'm not saying, the teacher.
There's nothing against Miss Prescott.
No.
She's a good teacher. It's just, it's a lot. The workload is a lot for someone who just came out of middle school, not knowing that kind of workload yet. Mm-hmm. It's a culture shock.
And the middle school I went to, I feel like we definitely did not have a lot of homework, which kind of sucked because I came into K Park and I was like, wow, I have a lot of homework. This is painful.
I mean, I feel like I had a good amount of homework in middle school. It wasn't a ton, but I was also at theater, so it felt like I was up late. But also I was like 13, so I was going to bed pretty early. Like, I wasn't one of the kids that stayed up late. I'm still not one of the kids that stays up late. I don't like staying up late. Not my thing. I love going to bed early because then I can get up early in the morning and I feel productive.
Yeah, I'm one of the kids who goes to bed late and then gets up really early because I live far.
Oh, yeah. You live in Atascocita, right?
Yeah, it's a 25-minute drive to school every day. So I'm up at 5:30 every day trying to look cute.
It's the workload it's a lot. Would I say it's worth it? I think so. Hopefully, it better be. If it's not, I'll be really sad.
Yeah, in the end, yes, I think it is worth it because it looks good on college stuff and I want to go to a good college. So I feel like advanced classes definitely help me and are going to prepare me for college. It just stresses me out right now and I'm really tired. No, but the thing about advanced classes is I was literally sick yesterday, in bed, sore throat.
She was dead.
Yes, essentially. And here I am still having to work on homework. I started at 11 a.m. and didn't finish until 11 p.m., but that is mainly due to my procrastination skills. But still, I had over like 6 assignments to do and they were all long. It was crazy.
I feel like AP Human definitely does give us give you a lot of homework your freshman year. And you just like, there's a lot with the videos and articles, especially. The videos and articles are insane. Like, it's just a lot of content you have to go through for just one packet.
Yeah, it really kind of drives me crazy, AP Human. And I'm not saying like the teacher.
There's nothing against Miss Prescott.
No.
She's she's a good teacher. It's a lot. The workload is a lot for someone who just came out of middle school, not knowing that kind of workload yet.
Mhm.
It's a culture shock.
And the middle school I went to, I feel like we definitely did not have a lot of homework, which kind of sucked because like I came into K Park and I was like, wow, I have a lot of homework. This is painful.
I mean, I feel like I had a good amount of homework in middle school. It wasn't a ton, but I was also at theater, so it felt like I was up late. But also, I was like 13, so I was going to bed pretty early. Like, I wasn't one of the kids that stayed up late. I'm still not one of the kids that stays up late. I don't like staying up late. Not my thing. I love going to bed early because then I can get up early in the morning and I feel productive.
Yeah, I'm one of the kids who goes to bed late and then gets up really early because I live far.
Oh yeah, you live in a Tuscaloosa, right?
Yeah, it's a 25-minute drive to school every day, so I'm up at 5:30 every day trying to look cute.
It's the workload it's a lot. Would I say it's worth it? I think so. Hopefully, it better be. If it's not, I'll be really sad.
Yeah, in the end, yes, I think it is worth it because like it looks good on college stuff and I want to go to a good college. So I feel like advanced classes definitely help me and are going to prepare me for college. It just stresses me out right now and I'm really tired.
I feel like if I were in on-level classes, then I just wouldn't be challenged enough, and I would be really bored, and I would have really good grades. It's just I would be bored. I would probably be a menace. Let's be honest. If I didn't have anything to do, oh, who knows what would be going on? I'd probably have an attention by now.
Yeah, I mean, like it keeps me busy and I'm very happy about that. Then again, I do have 800 things to do, but I feel like I definitely don't have a spare minute with these classes.
Yeah, no. It definitely I remember geometry being not super bad. It's just like I didn't understand the content well. I'm an algebra brain. I don't know what's going on in geometry most of the time. So algebra 2 has definitely been better than geometry for me.
I'm in geometry right now, and I will say that it has been confusing to say the least. It's been a bit of a struggle for me this year to adapt to some things, but you know, I feel like overall it's going to help me out in Algebra 2 next year, which will be nice.
I don't think I've used anything in geometry in algebra 2. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's a totally different math,
Well, never mind then.
I use a lot of 8th grade math, which is algebra for us.
Mm-hmm. I love 8th grade math. I'm not even going to lie.
I loved algebra. Algebra was so good. My teacher was amazing. Shout out to Miss Oaf. She was literally like amazing. I love Miss Oaf so much. There's no like, she was such a good teacher. She like I don't even know what she was doing. Like I had amazing grades in her class, and I usually do just fine in math.
Mm-hmm. I can say the same about my algebra teacher. Shout out to Miss Chambers. I hope you're out there. But I feel like I literally understood the concepts so well in her class, and she taught them with such detail. My notes were literally like overflowing with extra stuff. I miss her.
I hate geometry.
Yeah.
The concepts, I cannot with concepts. What if then? The what if statements. Oh my god! And anything about angles and triangles. I can't.
Yeah. I can't write a proof to save my life. Like, what do you mean prove it's a triangle? Look at it. It has 3 sides.
Algebra, like you're just getting back to the basics. You just have variables and then you get logs, and logs are.
Shout out to variables.
Shout out to variables. Shout out to y equals mx plus b. I love you, slope.
That's the slope-intercept formula, right?
Yes.
Okay, I forgot about that.
A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Pythagorean theorem.
Oh, yeah, we just did that. Oh, that's embarrassing. I apologize.
That's not my real laugh. I don't know what kind of laugh I'm doing right now, And it's not because I'm recording a podcast. Am I not being able to breathe right now? It's very like a breathy laugh. Okay, new topic.
I feel like we're going through these topics faster than we would have anticipated.
Thought we'd be able to talk about it for a long time. Oh, how middle school fine arts are embarrassing.
Oh, don't even get me started on this. So I was a middle school fine arts kid because
I was as well.
Oh, slay, good for you. I have done electives like fine arts ever since 6th grade. I was a theater kid, still am. It is my pride and joy. But I will not lie that it is definitely one of the worst experiences of your life.
First of all, it's embarrassing. If you go think about how you're like, say we were both in theater, right? But go think about like your past productions that you did in middle school, whether it be a band concert, a choir competition thing, a choir showcase, I guess would be the word. I don't know. But just think about that and think about the process and think about the performance and think about how utterly bad it was. Like it was just, there's no reason that it should have been that cringy. There's no reason that we weren't using stage makeup. We were getting ready in the classroom.
You weren't what?
We weren't using, we would put on like mascara and blush pretty much in like age lines and lipstick. And that was pretty much it. I think the one play that I did a ton of stage makeup for was our 7th grade UIL letters. And that was because I was wearing eyeshadow. Shout out to Miss Frost putting just blotching dark brown eyeshadow on my lids right before we were supposed to walk on stage for UIL at the competition. It was like 4 minutes so we were supposed to be in places and we weren't ready. None of us were done getting ready.
So I think that most of my theater shows in middle school went fairly well. We always did stage makeup. I had great teachers. Shout out to Mr. Hastings and Miss Marins. They were really great at helping us with stage makeup and learning how to do improv and stuff like that if you forget a line. But I feel like my 8th grade musical was probably one of the most terrible experiences I was in. And I'm not blaming anyone in particular. I just think that it was a mess. And it.
What was your 8th grade musical?
The Little Mermaid Junior.
Oh, what'd you play?
I was in the ensemble and I played Carlotta.
The maid.
Yes. I had like 7 lines as her and I danced in Under the Sea, Human Stuff, and I feel like I was in another song, but then again, who knows? I just remember our Under the Sea dance being really basic and really boring, and I'm so sorry to Mr. Sherratt who choreographed that. It was one of the most boring dances I've ever seen for a show.
The one musical we did in middle school was Guys and Dolls Junior. And actually, we had a 6th grader stage managing and an 8th grader, Cameron Williams and Alex Hartnett. Cameron Williams was a cute little stage manager. If you guys don't know Cameron Williams, he's a senior here, and he's in theater. I think you can tell he's in theater. He's pretty much the lead in all of our shows, except for the last one.
That's what he gets for being a guy.
He's actually he is good. He's really good at acting. Let's get off of Cameron. Anyways. So we did Guys and Dolls Junior, and I was Harry the Horseshoe. But I don't think they liked me, and I wasn't good in middle school, like at all. I wasn't good at acting at all in middle school. And I was Harry the Horseshoe, but I shared the role with an 8th grader, and I was in 6th grade. And she was also a member of the church mission leader kind of role, which is a thing in Guys and Dolls.
I've never seen it.
Okay, so in Guys and Dolls, it's like gangs and like gambling.
Oh, wait, yeah.
And it's like the love story, and there's like Adelaide, and like that's all I really remember. And there's like the Hot Box Girls and stuff.
Wait, my mom did that show in high school.
Okay.
You have a little more context? What you're talking about. Yes.
So anyway, like the mission members and stuff. So I was only on for like a few of the scenes for Harry the Horseshoe. And I did not know what went on. Like I feel like in high school now, like I know the entire play. That specific play, I didn't know what went on in like the entire play except for my scenes. I knew what was going on in like 3 scenes of the entire play. I didn't know the storyline. I didn't know anything about it. I'm being completely honest with you. It was so bad. And I remember our choreography being actually pretty good because we had 2 8th graders choreographing. And it actually was like wasn't complex, but it was definitely like it kept us moving. We tried to do this thing in Luck Be a Lady, which is like this like song where I think Nathan or either Sky Masterson and Mark Johansson played Nathan.
I don't know who Nathan is, but congrats.
Nathan is the lead.
Oh.
One of the leads. There's like 4 leads. And Cece was another one too.
Cece?
Cece was Adelaide.
Cece was Adelaide?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
She's so slay.
I love that for her.
And I think Alyssa Dennis was the other one. No, it wasn't. It was an 8th grader. I don't know who she was. I don't remember.
Yeah, but
like middle school fine arts, it was just embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I think about the plays we did. I think about what I did for the department. I think about how I acted in middle school because of it. Like it was not it. It was not good. I did not like it. I look back and I cringe. I think middle school is supposed to be cringy. You have to go through a cringy phase or you'll be a cringy teenager, a cringy adult. And then you'll be cringy for life. And it's like cemented and you don't want that.
Yeah, I remember I was a really outgoing theater kid, like one of the very big stereotypes. I look back on my Hamilton phase.
Oh,
and
Lord.
I wish to never see it again. I still enjoy the musical, but not to the extent I did in 6th grade. But I feel like it's definitely helped me become who I am today in the sense of I need to shut up more and be a bit more calm.
Can you hear Miss Ortiz whistling? Okay. Anyways, so I think I went through my Hamilton phase the same time you did because I went through it in 7th grade.
Then yes.
Was it during quarantine?
Yes.
Oh my God. So I had bangs in a bob, right? And I would put like mascara as like a goatee and I would take pictures and I would pretend to be Alexander. I don't know why I'm saying this. It was so bad. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. It wasn't like, it was ironic. It was supposed to be funny. It wasn't funny. It was just weird.
After this, you were showing me pictures of that.
I only think I have one picture and it's a Polaroid. So I'll have to find it at home. But it was the most cringy thing. I came back from quarantine and she was like, turn a song into a monologue. What did I use? I used Wait For It.
You did
from Hamilton.
not.
It was actually so good. Like my monologue had to be the best one.
Okay.
But like I had serious stage fright after quarantine. It was really bad.
I was a favorite in middle school to my theater teacher.
And that's probably why you love your directors, because you're a favorite.
6th and 7th grade, I was definitely not a favorite. That was because I really sucked. But 8th grade, we had a new theater teacher and she didn't know anybody. And I was really nice to her because I loved her. I still do. And I was the theater club president, which says a lot about me. But, I was definitely one of her favorites. And I know it.
I've always been bad at theater. Like I've never been good at acting. And like up until like at least like my freshman year, like all through my freshman year, I was still like put on crew. And I was just like, the only reason I got roles in middle school is because I was better than like other bad people. Right. And something over the summer like changed. I don't know what happened. It like clicked for me. I guess after watching high school actors act for the whole year and not getting roles except for UIL where I was a dead kid.
Oh
my God, no, it was the best thing ever though.
Wait, was that
our line? Yes, our play should have advanced past by district. It was so good. Second best play our department has ever put on other than Almost Maine. Almost Maine, 100% the best play Kingwood Park Theater has ever put on.
I am here because of Almost Maine. That is the show that like fully convinced me like I need to transfer.
Almost Maine was amazing. Amazing. Nothing wrong with that show. I did the like projections on the
That was you?
Yes. With all like the moon and the stars that would change.
That was so cute. I love that part.
So they made the slideshow for me, I think. I think I helped, but I didn't. They made the slideshow for me. But I volunteered to help out with lights because I wanted to learn how to do lights. And they put me on that. And that's what I was. I was assistant lights for the varsity show because they usually just have like freshman volunteers for varsity tech for the varsity show. That's what they usually do. I don't know why. That's what we did for Peter and
Peter,
Circuit.
yeah, because I was Lights. Oh my God, Lights twins.
Emerson's like reliving my freshman year. It's really scary. She volunteered for tech for our varsity show. She was in the main stage, except she was an actual role. I was crew again. She transferred to journalism or to newspaper staff her second semester. She is now a sports manager, which I'm doing my sophomore year, but she's doing it too. What else?
We both dyed our hair.
We did both dye. She dyes her hair like blonde. I had highlights my freshman year and I went back to my dark hair and now it's back to my natural hair. But I dyed my hair like almost black. It was super dark. It was so cute. Oh my God.
How else am I like you? Because I feel like there's definitely a lot more ways. It's kind of scary.
It really is. Our moms are really similar. I think that's the reason we're so alike is because I think we were raised very similar, very in a similar way.
Yes.
Our moms are both like a big part of our lives.
Oh yeah, I can say that was
like opposite of mommy issues. It's insane.
No mommy issues in this household.
No mommy issues. I love my mom.
I love
You hesitated.
No, I didn't mean to hesitate. I'm sorry, I'm sick. My dad and my mom, I love them both. I feel like I had a really good childhood thanks to both of them.
I had a really good childhood too. I feel like, okay, like, I wish Jacob were in here. Band kids in middle school, like, we all made fun of them. We all called them names.
I did.
But, like, we weren't much better. Like, I ate lunch in the theater room in 8th grade. It was really embarrassing, honestly. And
y'all could do that?
Yeah, except the principal got mad. So we had to email the list of people who were allowed to eat in there. But it's just because we had a 4th period, then we would go to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So we just stay there, and then we would go to 5th period after lunch.
I feel like we did that too, but I just can't remember right now. What was my 5th period? Oh, it was theater.
My 5th period was, it was dance. Because my 6th period was Spanish and my 7th period was algebra.
You did dance?
I did dance class all 3 years of middle school.
I'm learning new things about you today.
Dance 1 through 3. Why do you think I could hit that school choreography? Thank you, Miss Lyles. I love you.
I apologize.
Not Miss McDowell.
That I could not do the school choreography very well.
Alyssa was our choreographer for a school and she was amazing. I love her. I love Amazing Maisie.
Mm-hmm. I love that dance.
It was so good. For context, Emerson was Maisie.
I love that role so much. It's the best role I have ever played. It was the most fun one ever.
I was thinking I think the best role I've ever played was Smee in Peter and the Starcatcher. I think that role was really fun to play around with. I wish I'd gotten more time to really develop his character. But like he was really fun to play. The accent was really fun. The song, I had a song with a ukulele that was really fun. And people, like, I was definitely a crowd favorite, which made me feel good. Which you were a crowd favorite for Susical.
Crowd favorites, gang. Okay.
Another thing in common. No, that
play funny characters.
No, I feel like a lot of people from Peter and the Starcatcher, they really liked the play, but they didn't like the experience we went through.
I feel like the same can be said about Susical.
I like the people I went through with it.
In Susical?
The play was okay. Unpopular opinion. This is not unpopular, actually. The songs were mid.
In Susical?
Yeah, majority of them.
Absolutely not.
Majority of them are very repetitive, which made it confusing choreography-wise and singing-wise. And like the singing was very repetitive. The storyline was weak.
Oh, no.
It was a very, very, very weak storyline. There's so much that could have been done. There's so many plot holes that don't go along with like the Dr. Seuss world. And we really didn't do any character development for any of our characters, which would probably made the storyline so weak as we did no character development. I couldn't talk. I was Thing 1. I wish I could have talked. I wish Thing 1 and Thing 2 had their own little song during intermission. We just start rapping like
Dr. Seuss, Dr. Seuss.
My boss is the Cat in the Hat. Like just start spitting rhymes.
I feel like we repeated the words "a person's a person, no matter how small,"
which
far too many times.
Makes sense because it's like the theme, but you don't need to say it that many times, and you can definitely get your point across with a much more subtle things. Like you don't need that much which Seuss is supposed to be big. It's supposed to be colorful. And that makes sense. But I feel like our department wasn't big enough for it.
Oh, no.
I think we needed a smaller musical, which I think is why we're doing The Wizard of Oz next year.
Yeah, I feel like The Wizard of Oz might work well for us because it's a flexible ensemble. Seussical really isn't.
Yeah, and then majority of the cast is supposed to be double casted because it's like a Dorothy dream world. So she's seeing all the people from her normal life transition into her real life.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like the farmhands are the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion.
Oh,
Auntie M is Galinda. I
She
think her uncle might be the wizard. I could be wrong about that one. And then Miss Gulch, the evil neighbor who steals her dog, is the Wicked Witch.
I didn't know the neighbor stole her dog. It's been so long since I watched The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, and then that's why she
Oh.
That's why everything in like when I look at character descriptions, it was double casted. And I was like, oh my God, I never understood this until now.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely want to be the Wicked Witch of the West.
I feel you on that. But
I feel like I could get typecasted into.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people are going to be after that role because they're tired of being typecasted, which is a little frustrating because the people who want to go after it can sing really, really good. They have really strong singing voices. And I don't have a strong singing voice. Like, period. I don't have a strong singing voice. And it's like, I'm a tenor as a girl, which is rough. It's rough because like I can't sing high very well. So like I have to go deep in my voice for it to sound good.
Mm-hmm.
So like that'd be fine, but I'm a girl. So they expect me to be able to sing female songs. You're wrong.
I feel like I'd love to play the Wicked Witch of the West, but I think I'd just rather play Glinda because like big poofy dress, big poofy hair, fun pink.
And like the thing with the Wicked Witch of the West, I was looking at the character description. I was like, I could totally destroy that character development. Like that whole, like, it's like exaggerated movements, comical singing. Like she just has to be really big. She has to have really good vocal projection.
Mm-hmm. You do have good projection.
We all know I do because we would have to adjust the mic levels when it would go from the mic would go from one guy to me. And they would have to turn it down because I was too loud. Or the other guy was too quiet because my projection was just fine.
Yeah, your projection is really good. I'd say my projection's also fairly good, but that's just because I got yelled at a lot in middle school for not projecting enough.
I also got yelled at for that. Even though I have a level 3 presentation voice.
I don't know what that means.
I'm constantly, like the levels in like school, the talking levels. Like 0's quiet, 1's a whisper, 2's a partner talk, and 3's a presentation voice when you're in front of the class. I'm constantly on that 24/7. I'm on number 3.
I'd say I'm also right in between 2 and 3.
Yeah, I get pretty loud pretty quickly, and it's very intimidating. I think we're almost out of time. And you could tell this was unscripted because we did not stay on topic at all.
Hey, we stayed on the fine arts topic.
We're gonna definitely come up with an outro.
But for now,
this was Unscripted
with Shelby and Emerson.
Love ya.